Good. Good. Good morning. Let me know if you can see me and hear me clearly. What's that? Quality's not as good as it was last night. We're just going to trust it. At the port. It also took a minute last night, I think, to catch up. So we're going to trust it. Good morning. Oui, bonjour le bateau, le bateau, le bateau, le bateau. We have been staying in an apartment on the marina and coming back and forth to the boat to get it ready and to, prepare. Over the past 2 weeks that we've been in France, this is the first time we have fully unpacked our bags. Do you know how good that feels? You know when you're traveling, you're living out of a suitcase and you finally unpack your bags. We're here. Ooh. I'm connected back there, so I can't move the computer around. But I'm going to post probably on the Instagram later the sunrise this morning. I just want to take a moment in so much gratitude because I was telling Dave this morning, when I was sleeping, I was still consciously aware that I was on the boat, at least from what I could tell. I have dreamt of this. I have visioned this. I have felt this in my body. I have gone to sleep at home. Where's home now? I've gone to sleep in the Outer Banks and felt myself rocking as if I was on the boat. There is nothing like falling asleep on the water when it's calm. There's also nothing like trying to fall asleep on the water when there's a storm. If you have ever been rocked asleep on a boat. So I'm very happy to be here. I'm excited. I'm feeling all the emotions. It's a big day. It's a big day. So, yeah, I can't believe it. All right, who's here? Allison, you're here. Bonjour, bonjour. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Joe. You sat in bed with a cuppa. I love that. I love that. Hi, Bella. Ilona, good morning. Katrina, I know you know. Lily, you can see and hear. Okay, all right, good. Elaine, bonjour, bonjour. How was everyone's weekend? Did you have a beautiful weekend? Did you rest? Did you receive? Anything you want to share in celebration of your weekend as we set intention and move into today? Father, Mother, God, Lord of all creation, thank you. Thank you for faith. Thank you for the opportunity to believe, to honor the vision, no matter what things look like in the physical world. To remember that as we move through the physical world, there is a constant opportunity for deepening, for joy, for expression, for expansion, and for love. May we today, in this lesson, prepare our mind for miracles. May we move fully into the right mind, the true mind, the only mind, the mind in accordance with God. And may that knowing overflow for every single one of us today, touching everyone we come in contact with. May we smile and laugh often today. This or something even better for the highest good of all concerned. Amen. I love this, Katrina. Beautiful autumn bike ride, tending my flower garden, talking to a friend. It's starting to happen, isn't it? This change of seasons. I held on to summer for as long as we could. And now it's that crisp. Oh, we were at the beach yesterday, but it's crispy. So I love this. Can I show you something real quick? We're going to have a little coffee moment as we do. But look what else Dave just brought me. Okay, I have to pick it up maybe because you can see how crusty it is. Okay, there is nothing like a crusty croissant. And this is how I eat it. Take the end off. Can you hear it? So flaky. It's going to be a good day, ladies. And a little to-go noisette coffee moment because our coffee maker isn't here yet. As we move into today, what I think would be fun before we even open the lesson is what are you most looking forward to for fall? And if you are in Australia, like some of my clients, what are you most looking forward to for spring? Because your winter is ending, if I'm correct. Right? So what are you most looking forward to for this next season? And what I would love is for you to begin to pour yourself into the vision of what you want to experience in that season. And we can play with that as we move through this transition. All right. Are we ready? So we are in this beautiful review section of the course. And today, so on Friday, we had lesson 53. And the 5 thoughts of the day, reviews of the day, were my meaningless thoughts are showing me a meaningless world. I am upset because I see a meaningless world. Well, of course, right? If we're seeing a meaningless world and we're devoted to light, of course that's going to activate us inside. A meaningless world engenders fear. Number 4, God did not create a meaningless world. And number 5, my thoughts are images that I have made. My thoughts. Discerning, as we've talked about, the difference of my thoughts versus the thoughts we think with God, which are the only thoughts. So those were the 5 thoughts from Friday. 5 thoughts. 5 lessons from Friday. For today, sneeze, excuse me. For today, lesson 54, I have no neutral thoughts. Neutral thoughts are impossible because all thoughts have power. All thoughts have power. All thoughts have power. There are no neutral thoughts. Here we go. They will either make a false world or lead me to the real one. So no matter what thoughts we're thinking, either the true thoughts, the only thoughts, the ones that are in alignment with God, or fake thoughts, my thoughts, the ones that aren't real, still are going to create a projection of something false versus what's real. Thoughts cannot be without effects. This is how powerful we are, and we know it. We know it, we know it, we know it. And yet we forget. We move through the day buying into the illusion that thinking negative thoughts, thinking fearful thoughts, thinking doubtful thoughts will somehow protect us, will somehow prepare us. It doesn't. It does the exact opposite. The exact opposite. My intention is that this lesson, this reminder, this review moves you today, moves you into the true dimensionality of how powerful you are. As the world I see arises from my thinking errors, so will the real world rise before my eyes as I let my errors be corrected. My thoughts cannot be true nor false. They must be one or the other. My thoughts cannot be neither true nor false. They must be one or the other. What I see shows me which they are. This is why that simple thing of, God, help me see this differently. help me see this differently. When you are walking through the world where you feel triggered, when you feel angry, when you feel lack, when you feel scarcity, when you feel doubt, when you feel anger, when you feel worry, when you feel weak, when you feel separate from your power, when you think that things are happening outside of you, God, help me see this differently. Help me see this truly, correctly. That's thought number 1. Number 2, review for today. I see no neutral things. What I see witnesses to what I think. If I did not think, I would not exist, because life is thought. That piece of us that spins into what we would call inside of Elegant Femme, faux New Yorker, that says, oh, I have to do the thing. What do I need to do? What do I need to do to make money? What do I need to do to be wealthy? What do I need to do to get clients? What do I need to do to get the boat, to get the this, to get the that? What do I need to do? What do I need to do? Life is thought. That's where everything starts. That's where everything originates. That's where everything really is. It's in our thoughts. Let me look on the world I see as a representation of my own state of mind. I wish you could rock with me right now on this boat. Can you see it moving? I know that my state of mind can change. And so I also know the world I see can change as well. You are in the mind of God. That's where we are. That's where all existence is. It's in thought. It's so cool. It's so cool. Number 3, I am not alone. This is a good one. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing. If I have no private thoughts, I cannot see a private world. Even the mad idea of separation had to be shared before it could form the basis of the world I see. Yet that sharing was a sharing of nothing. I can also call upon my real thoughts, which share everything with everyone. As my thoughts of separation call to the separation thoughts of others, so my real thoughts awaken the real thoughts in them. And the world my real thoughts show, and the world my real thoughts show me, will dawn on their sight as well as mine. This is why we're here. This is our function. To think real thoughts, to share them with others, and to awaken that inside of all of us. And we don't have to share it by even saying something. It's thinking. It's the way we think. It's the way we walk through the world. It's the way we see things. It's the way we respond to things. It's the twinkle in our eye. It's the joy. It's the laughter. It's the open heart. That kind of sharing. Sharing the miracle mind, walking in the world this way, with your frequency aware of truth. So good. There's nothing you have to do. Nothing. Number 4. I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. I am alone in nothing. Everything I think or say or do teaches all the universe. Everything I think or say or do teaches all the universe. A son of God, a child of God, a daughter of God, cannot think or speak or act in vain. They cannot be alone in anything. It is therefore in my power to change every mind along with mine, for mine is the power of God. Number 5. I am determined to see. I am determined to see. Recognizing the shared nature of my thoughts, I am determined to see. I would look upon the witnesses that show me the thinking of the world has been changed. We find what we're looking for. Yeah, always. I would behold the proof that what has been done through me has enabled love to replace fear, laughter to replace tears, and abundance to replace loss. I would look upon the real world and let it teach me that my will and the will of God are one. Tara's hearts and stars and highlights from past years. So good. So good. So good. A little emotional with this today. How much do you love this? All right, Michelle. Good morning, Stephanie. Stephanie, I loved your comment inside layer number 1 of vision. I could feel how deep you went and so gorgeous. So thank you for leaning in. Michelle, what I most look forward to is the change in weather. There's nothing like the vibrant blue sky, the colors, and the crisp air. I look forward to bundling up in cozy sweaters and boots. Yes, me too. Me too. I got my Tara Paris cashmere out today. I was like, oh, yum, yum. Isn't it beautiful how we can have these conversations about truth, depth, thought, and allow ourselves in the physical world to experience joyful things like autumn colors and cozy sweaters and boots. It's a yes, yes to all of it. All of it. Oh, Elaine, bless you too. Katrina, I think I've got some practicing to do. Don't we all? Don't we all? My world shows me my thoughts. This is such a yummy review today. I encourage you to really sit with it. So if you remember the beginning part of the review, the intention is to spend 2 minutes in reflection with each of the basic review ideas. So 10 minutes total. And I really do encourage you, 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at the end of the day, have your bookends, follow it up with your Femme flow list so you can integrate it inside the physical world. Just a beautiful, easeful process. I was thinking today when I was getting ready, you know, everything is always so good. Everything can be good all the time. This doesn't mean that everything presents itself to us exactly the way we want it to be. But it doesn't mean it's not good. And it doesn't mean we can't respond with the inner knowing of it's good. We get used to, the idea of duality and I'm going to invite a different opportunity because I feel like the idea of duality anticipates that something good has to be followed with something bad, that something light has to be followed with something dark, that something true has to be followed with something false, that if things expand, and inside the physical world, we do experience the sunrise and the sunset, and we experience the breathing in and the breathing out. And yet, instead of perhaps seeing the black and white or the duality that can create an expectation of good and bad, perhaps it's just all good. And that you're safe in all of it. So maybe play with that today. See if it serves you. See if it supports you. My FemFo list came to me for today in a dream. Wait, what? I'm so glad, Stephanie. You're so welcome. My FemFo list came to me for today in your dream. That's amazing. That's amazing. Isn't it funny? That's so beautiful. Dave, you can cough if you need to, baby. Dave's downstairs in the bedroom like, I can tell that he's trying to hold off his cough. Just cough, baby. You're good. Wrong pipe. All right, beauties. Well, I'm so happy to be here with you, live, the review, everything. We should be good here on the boat for about a week, and then we're going to be setting sail. So we're going to see how all this unfolds. It's going to be a journey. And thank you for being here with me on all of it, like the journey, the big one, the one that we're all on together. I love you. Happy Monday. And I think that's it for now. Thank you. Bye, Lily. Bye.